Hey, what's going on, guys? The Heart Pirates TCG here, and I am back. I was sick. I thought I had the vid. I did not actually have the vid. I'm feeling a lot better now, so I wanted to make this video. I want to just go over this total breakdown and, all the deck lists of this Pro Play Games online regional. And I'll just give you my thoughts behind it. But first, I want to go ahead and shout out my Patreon people, Patreon gang. We got King of the Pirates, Mr. David. And then we have a member of the Navy Admirals. We have Alessandro. And then we have a new one. He is a member of the Warlords of the Sea. His name is Lassie A. And then we have Alan B, Aware Rob, and Wesley T as members of the Worst Generation. So I appreciate you guys a ton. Thank you so much for helping me out, and I really appreciate it. All right, guys. So total breakdown, right? We had a ton of Zoro, a ton of Kinemon, and a little bit of sprinkles of everything else. It turns out that Zoro is a very easy deck to play, and a lot of people like playing the little squirt, give my Nami plus 4,000 and try to win the game type of deck. So did not expect that one. It was very well represented in the tournament as well as the top breakdown. So top 16, we had 6 Kinemon, 4 Zoro, 3 Whitebeard, 1 Trafalgar Law, 1 Magellan, and 1 Luffy. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the top 5 deck list just so we can go ahead and see that Magellan, see what kind of sauce he's cooking up with. So without further ado, for the 5th deck, let's go ahead and go straight to Magellan. Alright, so it looks like he's playing 4 of the Hannibal, which searches an Impel down. He's playing 2 Shiki, which is a 2k counter. Guys, I don't understand the Shiki, right? Because, like, I understand it's an Impel down, but, like, the trigger is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like, I'd rather just play, like, 2 Sasaki. Like, I understand you can search Shiki, and, like, that way you won't whiff off, like, your searchers for Hannibal, but like there's almost no chance where you'd actually want to like actually get that. I feel like, especially over Little Sadie. He's playing 4 Little Sadie, 4 of the Minotaur, which is the double strike that you can play off Sadie, and then 4 Miniquala, which is the blocker. Then he's got 4 Uta, 4 X-Drake, 4 Magellan, 4 Queen. Guys, Queen is phenomenal in this deck. Like, it is just a phenomenal card. Like, you draw 2, discard 1, which is already pretty good. But you Dawn -1, which will give Magellan here plus 1,000, which is really, 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 really powerful. Then we have 2 of the... Gosh, can't remember his name, but he draws 2. He Dawn -2 and then draws 2. He's playing 3 Douglas Bullet, 4 King, 3 Thunder Bagua, and 4 Hell's Judgment. Solid list here. We had 2 other people in a different regional top with Magellan as well, so maybe that deck is a little bit better than we thought it was, guys. Let's go ahead and go down to our 4th place, which is Dylan Hall, it looks like, playing Kinemon. He's playing 3 Bonnie, 4 Momo, 4 Beige, 3 Toki. I think that's the right amount, 3 Toki. I see a lot of people playing 2. I like 3, just because, like, in this deck, you're pretty much always going to have Yamato or Odin out. So it's pretty much always going to be a blocker, pretty much. If not, it's a 1k counter. 2 Paradise Waterfall, 3 Punk Gibson. Also really like that ratio a lot. We have 2 Killer, the blocker killer. We have 4 Scratch Minapoo, 4 Izo, 2 Raizo, which I think is also the solid amount. I saw someone won the regionals playing 4. I think it might be this guy that we'll check out in a little bit. But he was playing 4, and I don't know if I agree with that one, guys. He's playing 4 Okiku, solid. 4 Yamato, which is solid, I guess. And then you have 3 X-Drake, 2 Yamato, the Banished Yamato, double strike, and then we have 3 7-drop Kid, 3 Odin. So interesting list right there. I think he got a lot of things right. I don't really like the 4 Yamato. Personally, I like the double strike Yamato a little bit better, but the fact that she can rest a 6 or less is just so good. It's just so good. It can win you games that you have no business winning. But yeah, that's 4th place. We'll go down to our 3rd place, which is another Kinemon. We had 4 Momo, 2 Nekomamushi, which I like. I don't know why a lot of people are cutting Neko. I don't agree with that. 3 Raizo, 3 Izo, or 4 Izo, 4 Okiku, 4 Yamato, the rest Yamato, the 4 costs, 1 of the double strike Yamato, 3 Odin, 1 Paradise Waterfall, 4 Bonnie, 4 Beige, 4 Killer. That's a lot for that. So a lot of people are like 4 Killer, or they're not playing 4 Killer. They're playing different variations of like not combos, cards of Killer. You know, I think 4 might be a little bit too much considering like your supernovas are not supposed to be your engine in this deck. But I mean, obviously he found some success. So we have 4 Apu, 3 X Drake, 2 7-drop kid, 1 8-drop kid, and 2 Punk Gibsons. So interesting list right there. And then we'll go down to second place, which is a red-green Law. Now, he's playing the Law that I really did not like. I was testing it out, and I did not like it. And obviously, it's all about the pilot. If he's like very comfortable playing this version of the deck, then hey, more power to him. But when I was playing this, I just couldn't seem to get it right. So we have 4 Otama, 2 Makino, who's a 2k counter, and she also gives you rest her. She gives 3,000 attack to a red 1 cost. So that could be either Chopper or Otama or Nami. Essentially, those are like your only targets, which is why I don't like this version of the deck. And then you have 4 Tony Chopper, 4 Beige, 4 Bonnie, 4 Nami, 1 Film Gordon. I don't like this card as much this format as I did last format. Because 8-drop kid is not as relevant. So what are you really like using him to kill? You have 4 Curly Dadan. You have 4 of the Dawn Manipulation 2k counter Brook. 4 Vista, which I also just don't like, guys. I understand that Gordon can be used for the Vista, and the Otama can be used for the Vista, but other than that, it just feels like Vista was so lackluster. I was playing 2 of them, I did not like him. He's playing 4, which I think is actually crazy, but obviously he came in second place and did awesome, so obviously he was doing something right, or playing it right. 2 Zoro of the Rush Zoro, 4 Trafalgar Law, 2 X-Drake, I think that's a good amount, and he's playing 4 of the restand Laws, but not a lot of supernovas here. How many targets does he have? Because he's not playing any Luffy's, so he has 2, 6. He has 8 targets. I guess technically himself too, so 11 targets. I like this card a lot better with Rush Luffy as opposed to Zoro, because like you can cheese games when they have multiple blockers. And then he's playing 3 jet pistols, so that was second place. Very interesting list right there, guys. Very interesting. And then, of course, our winner here, we have Kinemon, and he's playing, this picture's a little sideways, so he's playing 4, what is his name? Apu? By the way, guys, did you know if you play Apu again, this is a really cool tech against Whitebeard. You play Apu and you attack with them, and it gets rid of a Radical Beam, like, because you can tap one of their Dons, right? So like they're not gonna have nearly as much defense or offense. However, it's kind of like, you know, they can just account for the Apu and just leave 1 extra Don up, because they're not really using a lot of their Don anyway with Moby Dick. But it's just a cool tech that I think is really cool. 2 7-cost kid, 4 Odin, 4 Izo. You have 2 Blocker Law. Looks like 1 Paradise Waterfall, 2 X-Drake, 4 Blocker Killer, 4 Okiku, 4 Bonnie. You have 1 Punk Gibson. So he's only playing 2 events, it looks like. That is a very odd ratio. And then he has 4 Rizos. Yeah, this is the guy I was talking about. He had 4 Rizos. And then he had 4 Yamatos. He had 3 Beiges, 3 Tokis, and then 4 Momonosuke's. I mean, guys, these lists were kind of wild for the most part. Like, they were pretty wild. Let me know what you guys think about this meta, about, you know, what we're seeing right now. But for the most part, it looks like Magellan found his place in the meta, looks like Zoro found his place in the meta, and then Kinemon obviously was going to be solid from the start, but pretty cool so far. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.